So I often get asked how to move and preserve a TBC installation of an earlier version when we do an update from, say, 5.1 to 5.2 or from 5.2 to 5.3. At times you want to run the new version 5.3 but still have access to the older version 5.2 or even earlier versions than that on your computer. The way to do that is, what I do anyway, is create a folder on my C drive called TBC versions. And in there you can see I've got different folders for different versions of TBC. And so if I have a version that I want to create a copy of before I delete and reinstall the new version, then what I do is I go to my C folder and go to your program files directory. Make sure that you don't have TBC running before you do this. Go down to the Trimble folder where Trimble Business Center is installed. Find the Trimble Business Center installation that is currently enabled on your computer. And this is if you like, this is the current version. So if you go to the type here to search function on Windows, so if you go to the type here to search and type in Trimble Business Center in your Windows desktop, it will basically run the currently installed version, but it doesn't stop you from creating older versions and being able to run those as well. I'm going to show you how to do that. So first of all, you're going to go to C colon / program files / Trimble, find the Trimble Business Center installation. And at that point, you're going to copy this, or cut this rather. So you're going to use the cut command, and then you're going to go to your C drive, and you're going to place that in this TBC versions folder, and you're going to say paste. And it says you'll need to provide administration, say continue to that. So you will need admin rights to be able to do this on your computer. And then once you've copied it, then what I would do is go in here and type in what this is into the name. So I know I've got a beta version that I've been using that I want to keep for the time being while I install the latest daily build, just in case my latest daily build, for instance, isn't working. So I can basically go back to this one at any time. Now, having done that, once you've created that, you want to go down in here and find, if you type in, go into the folder and then type in U and then just scroll up, you'll find the Trimble Business Center exe function. And if you right click on that, you can then say you want to pin that to your start bar, or you can pin it to your taskbar as well, right here. And if you do that, it will place it down here in your taskbar. If you do it to your start bar, on the start menu, it will appear there, or you can create a shortcut and place it on your desktop. But one of those three things you need to do. Now what I do when I do this is my versions of TBC, you'll see I've got 3 TBC icons on here. I separate them with other icons just so I know this is 5.2, this is 5.3, and this is the latest version on my computer. So I just separate them on my taskbar so I know which one is which. That's just a little tip for how I do it. And once you've got it set up with the shortcut, now you've removed the programs, at least from their installation location. Now you need to run Control Panel to deinstall them. And so I'm just going to run Control Panel, and I'm going to say uninstall a program. And now I'm going to go down here and find Trimble Business Center. So even though you've moved the installation folder, it still has this. And this is referencing to all of the registry settings and all the other things that might be installed as part of an installation package. So now I need to deinstall this before I install the new version. So it's now just deinstalling that. So I'm going to pause. It's going to go through the process of deinstallation. I'm going to pause here and I'll come back when it's finished deinstalling the software. Okay, so now TBC is finished deinstalling. So I no longer have an installation of TBC on my computer. So now I can go to my more recent download of the installation program, and I can install clean on here. Now at this point, if you feel like you're going to get any issues with TBC, or if you've had problems installing TBC, then you might want to run the cleanup utility at this point to just clean out the whole of the TBC installation and give yourself a chance to install clean. I'm going to trust it and just run the installer that I have. This is my daily build installer, but it would be the same if you're running a full installation. And in here, just because this is a pre-release product. It's not it's not what do you call it, authorized. But anyway, I'm going to run it. So yours will be a little different to here, but now it's going to go through the normal installation process and install the new TBC. Now at that point, you'll have a taskbar icon for the older version, and you'll have the new TBC installation, and you'll need to add a taskbar icon for that once it's finished installing. And I'm just extracting the data here. And once you've done the full installation, then you'll be able to run either one. If you type in Trimble Business Center at the search function of Windows, it will always find the latest installation one, which is the official install. All the others are like copy installs, and they won't run off there. You'll need to run them off a shortcut or off the taskbar or start bar menu items once you've added them to there. That's really all there is to it. There's not much more. And if you run this process, then you'll be able to run whichever version of Trimble Business Center you want from the installed versions that you have available. Okay, thanks.